You say you won't be my stepping stone, but you're not listening. And every time
and that's how the song got started. It's in the same key of an old song, and then I was doing this guitar part that if you speed it up, it's the same guitar part of a song called Big Deal that we have. But that song doesn't sound anything like the song in G. But it's literally this like same guitar part. I just play it differently.
That was at a time
we were like, whoa, this is kind of cool. And then we started, and then I had another guitar part that I had written that just so happened to go well with that.
That's from another song, basically.
Yeah, so just a bunch of ideas that we
we were piecing stuff together. This was at a time too, we were like taking our old songs and just trying to like reinvent them, you know, for mostly just for like live purposes. And then, you know, we just kind of like live remixes at rehearsal, and then those kind of would turn into other songs, and not like we were ripping ourselves off, because yeah, like you said, that song in G sounds nothing like Big Deal, but you know, it was just kind of twisting your brain around and creating some problems for yourself and solving them, and then all of a sudden you have a brand new song that is way better.
be my house. Still pissed on that you're listening. And every time it's getting harder and harder, that's the only thing. I'll admit I'm feeling a little cold and gray, but these stories all stay the same. It's true.
It's probably the song we've been playing the longest of all of them, and it really, I mean, it was just kind of grandfathered into this new album because it wasn't on the last album, and we didn't really think of it as a single at all until kind of that day. You know, we just did a quick demo of it because we'd been playing it live forever, and Luke, after that day, was kind of fixed on that one as at least one of the singles, and we had never really, at least me personally, never thought of it as a single.
Yeah, we weren't even gonna, we were gonna totally ditch that song because we felt like it wasn't even gonna be what we were, I guess, trying to go for, or it was, because it was, it
it's
was
just really fun to play live, so we
we kept
liked playing it live.
And then it like, I don't know, I think we were overthinking too much, thinking it wasn't gonna fit, but it totally does, and you know, we were just trying to break away from, I guess, what sound we have or what we're going for. But
it's a very versatile album, just all together as a whole. There are a lot of different influences and a lot of different outputs with it. I mean, there's stuff from like the synth song or Constant Love, which we named later after the demos, but I mean, that's just a synth-based song, you know, with very kind of 80s analog style synth, and Isn't Me is like a rock song. 17 is a rock song. It's kind of, it was kind of a, you know, whatever would pop out when we rehearse, you know, and that would just kind of become a song.
Yeah, we weren't overthinking. Once we started like actually writing the album, we were just, whatever we thought sounded good to us, we kept, because we didn't want to try to go one direction.
towards the end of the writing process when the pressure was kind of cooking for us to like finalize some things, and that was really just 3 chords that we'd had for a while that we, you know, kept meaning to like build upon. So the one in the demo version is probably going to be a lot different than the album version, because that was, we were still, I mean, we basically started like really hitting that song about a week before we did those demos, and like trying to, you know, like, yeah, with us the process is just, it's months long of arranging, cutting things out and whatnot. That song is cool because it has 2 chords total through the entire 3.5, 4 minutes or so of the entire song. That one kind of came in the middle of our writing period. I don't know what it started with. It might have just been those 2 chords on the synthesizer, and then we just made a really, you know, couple simple drum beats that were just very, you know, systematically arranged throughout, and just had, I mean, because it's just those 2 chords back and forth and a very like kind of simple melodic vocal line, it has kind of just a very kind of hypnotic quality to it, I guess.
There's no way to go, but you will never know. Sometimes it makes me hard to believe. Sometimes it makes me wonder why you are not, and I couldn't see you are not what you know. So first, and it also said up, and it only goes right until you make it up. I would only say there's no other.
Basically now that the album's done, our goals for next year are just touring a bunch and releasing singles and music videos, and, you know, having that goal in mind for the album. I mean, the album will come out spring 2015. An exact date as of yet, but the year is kind of planned what we wanted to do for the album, so we're really excited about that. Just making sure that we get everything done that we possibly can do as a band.
I ain't stopping now. No, I never did. Where else this common ground where I was singing? Oh, this love, no, we never did. I was wondering if we ever get this high. Well, I know this won't be long in this ordinary mind where you don't know when it's right. Well, it's time to take your ways. Oh, you know, yeah, you always do. Your luck is running out, but you still think it's gonna do. Well, I'm not.
Yeah, it's crazy to think, like, when we recorded those demos, that was really the first, active step kind of outside of the rehearsal space that we took into, like, making this album happen. And now we're sitting here and the album is basically done, and all that work, the writing is done. Yeah, so that's wild to think about, and then it's even crazy to think that a year from now, after the touring and all the stuff that we're gonna do with this album, we'll probably just be right back starting that process over again.
Yeah, but it's exciting and
Yeah.
it's fun, so we're excited to see what happens, and we'll do what we always do, basically.
Yeah.
Shred on.
Shred and hit the road.